Salts. A salt is a compound formed from an acid by the replacement of hydrogen of that acid by a metal. Now consider the example of hydrochloric acid. When react with sodium metal, it forms sodium chloride and hydrogen gas is evolved. Sodium chloride, that you know, its name is common salt. And when I refer salt, it is a general name for common, is for all. It's not restricting its position to the common salt which we use in the kitchen for cooking purpose. Salts are formed by the reaction of acid and a base, that you know, and which we have referred earlier in the earlier section, which is known as neutralization reaction. After the neutralization reaction, acid and base lose their properties and salt and water is formed, which is neutral, and its pH value is 7. That should be 7. Now we have to, how we can name that thing, we have to refer that also. Consider this thing. This is formed from the parents acid and base. Acid and base are the parents of salt. So we should know the naming system of that thing. We consider sodium hydroxide a highly reactive alkali and highly reactive acid, or concentrated dilute acid, and which is having reactivity more than a strong acid. It is in the top of that pH scale. Now the formation of sodium chloride will happen, and the evolution of hydrogen gas, that we have to consider later. And the salt is formed, that is sodium chloride, formed by the reaction of sodium hydroxide and sulfuric hydrochloric acid. Now the name is sodium chloride. That's first part is taken from the base, that is sodium hydroxide, that is sodium is taken, and hydrochloric acid, that is chloride is formed from the hydrochloric acid. So the base part will be considered first and the acidic part will consider the second one. Now let us look at this one. Salt of hydrochloric acid, salt formed from hydrochloric acid is known as chlorides. Salt of sulfuric acid is referred as sulfates. Salt of nitric acid will be referred as nitrates. Salt of carbonic acid is referred as carbonates, and acetic acid, that of acetic acid, is known as acetates. Now we have to check the properties of salts. Salts are usually solids. In solid state, they have high melting and boiling points. Just like acids and bases, solutions of salts in water conduct electricity. So we can say they are electrolytes. It is due to the presence of cations, that is positively charged ions, and anions, that is negatively charged ions, by which it is conducting electricity. Now we have to check what are the families of salts. The salts having the same positively charged ions and negatively charged ions are said to belong to a family of salts. Now consider these examples. Sodium chloride and sodium sulfate. This having Na, that is a cation. The positive ion is sodium, so we have to consider it in the sodium family. And NaCl and KCl, what is common here, that is chlorine is common here, or chloride is common here, so we have to say that they are chloride family. Now we have to check the important families of salts. They are sodium salts, calcium salts, magnesium salts, zinc salts, potassium salts, aluminum salts, copper salts, ammonium salts, chloride salts, sulfate salts, nitrate salts, carbonate salts, and acetate salts. The families of salts can be identified with the groups which are in common. The common one will put in the same family. Now we have to check the pH of salts. Potence hydrogen of salt solution. Salt is formed by the reaction between an acid and a base. So we should expect the solution of salt in water to be neutral when litmus is applied. Though the aqueous solution of many salts are neutral, having the pH value 7, but some salts are acidic or basic. We can see that aqueous solution of sodium chloride is neutral. An aqueous solution of ammonium chloride is acidic. Ammonium chloride NH4Cl, that is acidic, and that of sodium carbonate Na2CO3, that is basic or alkaline in nature. The acidic nature and basic nature of some salt solutions can be explained on the basis of hydrolysis. On the basis of hydrolysis of salt. Hydrolysis, what do you understand by hydrolysis? You know, that is a splitting up of a compound by the action of water. Now, the salts of strong acids and strong bases give neutral solution, which I have referred for sodium chloride. Strong acid and strong bases, when react to form salt and water, that salt will be neutral and it is having the pH value 7. The salt of strong acids and weak base. Strong acid and weak base having a pH value less than 7. Less than 7. pH is less than 7, that is acidic. Strong acid and weak base, then that will be an acidic solution. Next one is weak acid and a strong base. When a weak acid react with strong base, that will produce an alkaline solution and it is having pH value is greater than 7. That is why it is having an alkaline property.